Welcome. I'm gonna be showing you guys how to organize your clips, and I just have a folder here. It's on my desktop called The First Dance. It's a project I'm gonna be working on. So normally you wanna have your clips, your music and sound effects, and images you're gonna be using throughout the video. It's just good to organize your clips beforehand. So I have the program open here, and first things we want to do is import our clips. So there's multiple ways to do this. You could either go up here, import, you could double click here, it'll open your browser, or you could just, how I like to do it is just drag it on. So you could drag your clips, put it in here, drag your images, put it in here, and drag whatever audio you have that you want to put in the background, put it in there. So now it's looking a little messy, but what we want to do now is organize it. So there's a little folder here called new bin, and you can name it whatever, but we're gonna name it images, and then you can go ahead and just drag your images onto that folder, and now it's more organized. New bin, clips, and just drag all your clips into that folder. Everything's looking more organized. You open it, it's right there. You go back, open new bin for music, and just drag it on. I'll fix that later, but now, like, if you think these like icons are too big, down here there's a list view where you could have it as a list. It's much better like this, and you could just down arrow it and see all your clips, your images, all your program, all your files. Oh, this is where the bin was, so let me just get rid of that. And great. So that's one way of doing it, but let's just get rid of these here and do it another way. So there's your import media. I'll just go to the thing here, and you could click on control and left click all the folders and just drag them onto here, and then they'll already all be in folders. So that's why it's good to organize your clips beforehand. So the cool part is, let's just make more space for our clip space, and we can see the details of our clips here. So 30 FPS, and then the duration of the video, how long it is, all that good stuff, and very helpful. And you don't have to keep just giving it more space. You could just drag here and see the resolution of the clip, all that good stuff. And if you want to see one of these clips, you could just double click one of them and you'll see it in the source monitor here. And if you want to play that clip, simply just press the spacebar. You could press spacebar again to pause it. Perfect. And if we go here to our music, we double click this, you'll see that it's not a video but it's an audio, and we simply have to press space. And you can see here on the right here we have this audio thing where we can see if the audio is clipping or not, and that's a very helpful tool. So that's good and everything, but we want to know how to edit, how to cut, how to do whatnot. So it's very simple. This is our timeline here. Right now there's no sequences, and all we have to do is simply go to our clips, take one of our clips, drag it, and then drop. As simple as that. So you can see here on the top left here, it used the name of the file, image, whatnot, and for our sequence. So instead of that, we can just simply go here and rename it, and then you could type down anything, my edit, and then it'll be called my edit. So you can see here on the left side that your sequence carries the same values as your clip that you put in. So we could change this by going to sequence settings, and we could change the video frame size 1980, 1280, and then frames per second we could change that from 30 frames to 25 frames per second, and we don't really have to touch anything here, so we just click OK, and then there we go. It gave some black bars and put in the resolution that we put the video in. That's normal. So that was one way to edit or change your sequence. So let's just go ahead and delete that there and see another way. Alright, so another way to make a sequence is you have this little file here. You can create a sequence by clicking on sequence, and then there's a lot of overwhelming stuff here. There's a bunch of presets, but there's two really important ones, and one is the digital SLR, and then the other one is this one right here, the DNxHR. So this is really if you want to edit in higher resolution quality. We don't want to do that right now, so we're gonna go ahead and select 1080p, and then you have three options here, and I'm just gonna choose this one, and you can see all this general settings here. So this is good before you want to edit, so you know how you're gonna export it. Recommend always creating a sequence this way, and we just want to click OK. You could create the sequence name, my edit, OK, and then there we go, and then we could drag our clips and whatnot. Also, at any time you can right click on your sequence, go to sequence settings, and change your settings anytime. So now we can drag one of our footages into the sequence, drag it, and what Premiere here is asking is if you want to something's different. The sequence settings is higher than my audio than my video quality, and they're asking me if I want to downgrade so it could be matching, but we know what we're doing, so we want to keep the existing settings, and there we go.